What's good, y'all? Welcome back. Please leave a like so this video is recommended to others, and hit that subscribe button so you can keep seeing videos just like this.
On a Thursday afternoon, somewhere in Texas, a woman named Kiki Clemens begins to freak out. She tries her best to keep calm, but considering what just happened, she just can't. Something very strange had just occurred in her backyard, and so she records this video on the off chance that no one would believe her. Even before this, there were countless times when she knew that something wasn't right with her home, particularly the small shed in the back.
The light is off. Everything is super tight locked.
Despite being vacant or deprived of any tenants, her dog Dutch would always stare at the shed. There hasn't been a time when Dutch would not look at the space. Whenever she does, it's with complete focus. As Kiki states, she's always locked in, looking at something that doesn't appear to be there. Now, Kiki definitely finds this strange, but it never occurred to her that something spooky would ever happen until recently. On a certain day, while playing with her dog out in the back, the door to the shed suddenly flings open. Terrified beyond belief, she cautiously walks over and records this video. Take a look.
That was hella weird. There's literally no way that door just opened by itself. Y'all, like, I really don't get freaked out, but that was really just... That door has a keypad lock on it. And it's actually hard to get in. Dutch, where are you going? Don't leave me. There's like... What? Why did you just jump like that? Why did... Baby! Y'all, do you see her? What the f is going on?
It's unclear why, but Dutch is looking at a certain spot behind the door. Clearly, no one is there, given that no feet or shoes are seen below the doorframe when Kiki approaches the shed. If no one is there, then what is? It doesn't seem obvious, but one thing that many viewers have pointed out, which freaked out Kiki upon realizing, is the fact that Dutch is looking past the door's height. Whatever is there, according to viewers, must be tall. Considering that Kiki thinks something supernatural had occurred, she believes that something was actually there that only Dutch could see. To this day, her dog continues to look at the space as if scared by something that can't be seen.
Dog. That dog was actually scared. There's a ghost squatting in that shed. It has to be. Dogs really can't see other things. Burn it down and start over. Make a new one. It might still haunt the new shed though.
Does anybody else besides me find this to be creepy? I know I can't be the only one. Now, this is Benny Blanco promoting his new song with Selena Gomez, right? But, again, does anybody else besides me find this to be very creepy? People have been saying for quite some time that Selena Gomez has been looking different. This is what people are saying, but I'm sure that there is nothing wrong here, right? But you have to admit, that is very bizarre. That creepy looking mask riding on the back of this bicycle with Selena. Again, I can't be the only one out there that finds this to be a little bizarre. That mask is very creepy. That's like something that you would see around Halloween time. Again, I don't know what is going on with Selena Gomez or Benny Blanco, but you have to admit that something seems off about both of these people. I mean, it really truly does. Everything surrounding both of these people, something seems very bizarre. What do you think about this?
Someone said, I feel like the symbolism is that he is her handler. Yes. Now this is purely opinion. If you look into it, it is giving handler vibes. Now these are all conspiracies, but you can tell which celebrities and which famous people have handlers. Like some people say Candace Owens' husband is her handler because of the circumstances that they met under. I'm not gonna get into specifics, but that's another rabbit hole. If you want to go down, you can, but I'm just saying, you can tell which famous people are in this situation.
Hey, you want to see something absolutely disgusting? This chicken is 6 months old. This chicken is 6 months old. When I came back from India in February, I bought a pack of chicken breasts and I baked it in the oven and I put it in this Ziploc bag and I have left it on my counter since. This has been on the counter for 6 months. It has not rotted. It has not molded. And I'm gonna keep it. And I'm gonna see how long it takes for this to change, if it ever changes. Let me break a little piece off for y'all. Break it in half. Six months old. Do with that information what you will. Six months old. 6. Half a year.
On the counter though? On the counter? I get the fridge, man, but the counter? I don't think the problem here is that the food is fake. I think it just has so much preservatives that even bacteria stays away from it. And she put in the description that it was supposed to be organic chicken. That's crazy because you gotta think if bacteria doesn't even want it, what's it doing to your gut biome? Now that's some art. I know we usually try to make fun of bizarre art here, but that's awesome, man. It's like our version of Roman statues. And I'd even argue it has the same elegance. It does. It really does.
I'd do anything to see this concert. I'd wait in an infinite queue. I'd stay up all night to get tickets. I'd miss my grandma's funeral for this show. I'd quit my job. I'd travel to the ends of the earth. I'd sell my hair. I'd sell my soul.
I'm not sure what's going on with this new Spotify ad. People are saying that it's very strange. That lady just said she would miss her grandma's funeral to make it to a show. That doesn't sound like a good decision. Now, I'm not sure if they playing around or this is a joke or something, but something is going on with Spotify. Shut up! Something is going on with this ad. Something, for real, and I don't know what it is. They gotta be playing around when somebody says that they will sell their soul. That's impossible. Your soul's not for sale. Something's going on with the Spotify ad, bro. That's all I know. But of course, guys, entertainment purposes only, because this is just entertainment. That's all that this is. There's nothing else to it. Shout out to Spotify, yo. I'm not sure what's going on with this Spotify ad. Let me know if you know. I'm out.
That's not even subliminal messaging anymore. They're straight up just trying to desensitize people to being like this. And I don't think they have to. There's people out there that are just like this. I think we all know at least one person, right? This feels like old cigarette ads from back in the day, like encouraging irresponsible behavior.
Hello, I'm Callista Gingrich. On behalf of the United States Embassy, I wish the Swiss people a happy National Day. Today, Switzerland celebrates its independence, freedom, and democracy, values Americans deeply understand and cherish. The United States is proud to celebrate with you as a friend and partner. Happy National Day.
Broski, is this not AI? This ain't a real person. Someone said it. Is she human or AI? And they responded, yes. Oh god. She is not AI. How are y'all just finding out about how scary Callista Gingrich is? Gingrich. That does sound like an elite Illuminati name, right? Gingrich? Oh my god. The audacity. Oh, he's home. Yo, the way she winds back up. Oh my god, I need to re-see that. Oh god. She was big mad, bro. Oh my god, she was big mad. She was so mad, dude. She was mad AF. She had to climb up them stairs. Oh, that's probably what it was. That's true. Don't let her do Uber Eats, man. That's gonna be your pizza all over the wall.
Hey, when you have your firstborn, can I have it? Because that is going to be one special baby.
That was Dolly Parton's message to Taylor and Travis, who just got married. She asked for their firstborn child. But as if that wasn't creepy enough, she also did the devil horns right as she said it. Look, when you have your firstborn child, can I have it? Okay. You know, we're the ones with the tinfoil hat. We're the crazy ones foreseeing what's right in front of our eyes. I don't trust Dolly Parton. Okay, I think that Dolly Parton is definitely is very big part of the industry. And I do think that she's kind of like the original doll of our time. I think that obviously Marilyn Monroe, they have used her DNA with like Britney Spears, and it just kind of keeps going. I'm pretty sure probably Dolly Parton has some of Marilyn Monroe's DNA. I think that Miley Cyrus and Paris Hilton, a lot of them are also created like after Dolly. I do think that Dolly is definitely the all-American girl, and she's so cute and southern and everybody loves her, and so they like kind of model these like pop stars essentially after her as well. I think that there's like literally dolls that are human, but they were created for the industry, and I think that Dolly Parton is one of them. You guys know that she is Hannah Montana's Miley Cyrus godmother. She was also in Hannah Montana, I believe, as her godmother. So she's Miley Cyrus's godmother, and she is the one who took Billy Ray Cyrus under her wing and got his whole career off the ground. So I definitely think she's connected. I definitely think that she's part of that.
Could be. That is a weird hand sign that you kind of just defaulted to, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't I see a video or something like a year or two ago that they said she passed away? Isn't she like 110? Praying I don't sleepwalk tonight. Okay. Okay. Alright, we haven't had a good My Stairs Are Missing video in a while. I pray you don't sleepwalk either, but pray hard because you might forget.
Yo, what the bro? I'm in a elevator, bro. What the damn? Yo, bro. Stuck in here, bro. My mom, bro. I'm suing, bro. Hell no, bro. Nah, man. Stealing my yo.
Well, that's a first. Never thought there was a risk of drowning in an elevator. Talking about suing, you need to be worried about surviving. You got a point there, man. You got to make it out first before you start the suing process. That's a real good point.
Oh, he's actually touching the thing. Can't see right now.
Dracula?
Holy f.
Oh!
Oh, he's actually touching the thing.
He's just trying to clock in, bro.
Holy f.
Guy got reincarnated and still thinks he has to go to work. I don't think that's it at all. I think he actually does have to go to work. I think he's still got debt from his past life to pay off. Somehow the debt collectors found him.
So you guys, we were laughing about this like a few days ago, or like a week ago, that you know, they're making watermelon seedless, everything seedless, so we can't grow anything. And now they're taking the tops from the pineapples. What?
Wait, hold on. The top part of a pineapple is a seed? Commercial pineapples rarely have seeds because they are intentionally cross-pollination prevented and hybridized. However, wild and hand-pollinated pineapples do contain tiny dark red-brown seeds just beneath the skin. Growers rarely use seeds because cloning via crowns or pups is much better. Oh, that's diabolical, dude. So you can just plant the tops of it and you can regrow pineapple. That's crazy. I didn't know that. The lengths they would go through just to keep you from growing your own food.
Check this out. Here in LA, these guys are buying souls. Nobody has a soul in LA.
That's true.
Check this out. Here in LA, these guys are buying souls. Nobody has a soul in LA.
I wonder what actually happens if you call that number. One of y'all do it and tell me what happens. Tell me in the comments.
Wait, flat cameras on whose islands? This stuff? This is an interactive flat camera map, and someone tell me, why is there so many flat cameras on E's Island?
Oh.
And how long have these things been operational?
Damn, that's a lot.
Because we don't have a date of when this was installed on his island. And why is it that in his place in New York, there was 500 pictures of little ones that were unidentified? However, there's only about a dozen that have been talked about in the files. Why is it that in those files they talk about everything that's before 2009 and the island wasn't even made until after 2009? So here you have August 13th, 2009, and look at the island. No temple, not a lot of stuff on here. And here we are at February of 2013, and guess what? You have the temple, you have the sundial, you have the buildings more constructed, and you have this altar. And why does no one talk about the governor at that time of the Virgin Islands? Did you know that the wife of John was employed by E-Man? Did you know that E-Man paid for the private tuition for John? And yes, this means I'm back. Go get yourself a box of Deadpool flakes. Toodle.
Well, that's kind of crazy, because didn't flock cameras become a thing after Jeff went into hiding? Why would they need that many flock cameras on a private island? That's weird. It's almost like it was to keep people from escaping. Oh my god. Dude. Ooh. Holy crap. It's like the whole floor is made of jello. That was probably the safest place to be during that earthquake. That still has to be the weirdest feeling ever, man.
A ghost hunting influencer has in a car crash just months after destroying a religious statue to see if she'd be cursed. 24-year-old Zhang Sharu filmed herself smashing a figure of a Buddhist goddess for her 1.3 million fans as part of an anti-superstition challenge. While travelling back to Guangzhou in a rideshare car on July 15th, the vehicle was involved in a disastrous crash, leaving her with severe injuries. Despite doctors fighting for a month to save her life in intensive care, an official from her home village confirmed she passed away on August 10th. An investigation is ongoing.
Well, that's freaking creepy. I mean, it was months later, but I still wouldn't mess around. I wouldn't mess around. Maybe it wasn't the ghost, but maybe it was that type of reckless behavior. That's hella creepy regardless. It is.
A very peculiar video was uploaded by a grandmother who was looking over at the footage captured by her doorbell camera. The recording was taken late at night when no one at home had been awake. So according to the grandma, whatever was caught on camera couldn't have been her, nor her spouse who resides with her. Now the house they live in isn't thought to be haunted, as nothing strange or unexplainable has occurred there before. If anything unusual was happening, they would forbid their grandchildren from coming over. But despite having doubts that strange things would ever happen, they captured this. It's around 3:20 in the morning when their doorbell camera records something pretty creepy. Take a look.
The hell was that?
It appears that a small white figure dashes out the front door before disappearing into the dark. But then, moments later, something else appears on camera. An odd-looking silhouette can be seen just a few feet away, moving in a strange manner, as if it was floating above ground. Naturally, its uncanny movement has left the grandparents beyond spooked,
And it doesn't
but they
have
were
a
more
head.
concerned about seeing their front door open, as if someone or something was in their place. Although they can't seem to explain the events of that night, they've taken safety measures to ensure no one or nothing breaks into their house. Yet still, the question remains, who or what had been inside their home, and just what in the world was this?
Well, that was creepy, dude. It almost looked like a woman in a dress with no head. Yo, what is that? Yo, dude's got a tiny alien. What the hell is that? A starfish. That is not a starfish. That's an alien. I don't believe that's a starfish. I think dude's got a pet alien.
A traumatized Queens couple discovered a stranger lounging in their apartment while they were on vacation, thanks, they claim, to the luxury building's doorman, who handed the intruder the keys. Bill and Yalim Kim were away from their posh Long Island City apartment on July 24th when they got a ping from their home security system, informing them that there was somebody in their home. A woman traipsing about their apartment, helping herself to a drink and chilling out on their couch. The woman found the camera watching her and ripped it off the bookshelf. Two of the couple's friends arrived at the ritzy Long Island City building before police showed up, and one of the pals knocked on the couple's door to confront the intruder.
Hey, get out of the apartment.
Sorry,
Hey, I know you don't live there. You gotta go.
but I have a question. I'm a patient.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
You're not.
Shortly after going back into the apartment, police showed up and the woman was taken away in an ambulance. Building
In a
management later said in an
ambulance.
email to tenants that the woman posed as a dog walker for the Kims and was led up to the apartment by a doorman, according to emails cited by the Post. That doorman was removed from the property and security measures are being enhanced. The woman even reappeared 2 days after the initial incident, but was turned away. None of the couple's belongings were stolen, but they say that hasn't made them feel any safer.
Bro, I have so many questions. First of all, how did she know they were gone if they don't know who she is? Actually, that's the most important question. I blame everybody involved. I have a feeling that maybe she was stalking them on social media, and that's why she knew they were gone. Right? What else could it be? They were straight up posting their business all over social media.
Have complained of agonising pain and rocked up at A&E across the UK after staring at the solar eclipse without glasses. Google searches for eye damage and eye hurt spiked last night as millions watched the once-in-a-generation event. Experts issued stark warnings not to look directly at the sun, but some who failed to get their hands on sun-safe glasses have since complained about eye pain after staring at the lunar sensation. Google searches for the term eyes hurt was up 5,000% last night
Oh my
compared to the same
God.
time last year. Gordon Hay, clinical director of A&E at Moorfields Eye Hospital, said that dozens of people rushed to hospitals after reporting vision issues.
Guys, what are we doing? What are we doing? I don't even know what to say. I'm disappointed, I guess. I'm very disappointed because how we have Google now. I don't even know what to say, man. And this is what we trade our energy and our time for, almost like selling our souls. Wow. It's everywhere, dude. Everywhere. That one's a little much. They weren't even trying to hide that one. Well, Well, that's a creepy looking little demon. I'm hoping this is actually AI, because Sun is actually creepy looking. Like, what am I actually looking at here?
She was forced to call the police to search her attic. A woman named Mia who lives alone with her cats has been hearing strange noises at night. It's 2:30 a.m. when she's woken up by the noises and decides to investigate.
It's 2:30 in the morning and I'm hearing that same sound again downstairs, and my cats are in the room with me. I keep my door closed, so now I have to go find out what that sound is. Hello?
Hello?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
After finding no one, she goes upstairs and sees it's in the attic, moving around. So she locks herself in the room and calls the police, thinking there's an intruder.
Police!
You really didn't see anything?
Yeah, there's nobody up there. I don't see any.
I heard footsteps running the length of the ceiling.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're just dealing with the rodent here.
The officer checks the attic, but doesn't.
What did he say?
You really didn't see anything?
Yeah, there's nobody up there. I don't see any.
I heard footsteps running the length of the ceiling.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're just dealing with the rodent here.
The officer checks the attic, but doesn't see anyone or any signs of anyone being in there.
Hey everyone, quick update. As you know, there's been a lot going on lately, and I've been in a really bad place, but I decided to step back from social media so that I can focus on clearing out this bad energy.
A few nights later, she sees the door close on its own. Mia explains she has no idea what this is and continues searching for answers.
What, dude? So she actually called the cops, and she can't be schizo. I mean, we heard the recording on camera. If the cops were actually there, that has to be legit, right? That has to be a real video. I mean, we heard the footsteps on video. Well guys, that's all I have today. Thanks for hanging out with me again. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, you're awesome and I appreciate you. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.